Hi, my name is Madeleine and I work in DRL, and today I would like to talk about an article that's very meaningful to me, and that is Article 15, which is the article that says that everyone has the right to a nationality and no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality nor denied the right to change his nationality. So this is a really important article to me. In my previous life before the State Department, I was an academic and I had the opportunity to do some research abroad, and my research was on statelessness. And during one of my interviews, I had the opportunity to meet a young woman who was stateless. And what really struck me about my experience with her was that she described to me the life cycle of a person who is deprived of their right to nationality. And the sort of human rights, the lack of human rights protections and dignity begins at birth, where a person can obtain a birth certificate. And that extends throughout the life cycle, where the person has different access to education, different access to the police, for example, if a crime is committed against them, access to different hospitals, etc., etc. And these are sort of the things that we expect with a person who's denied their nationality. But one of the things that struck me the most about her particular experience was what happened during a particularly difficult time for the family. So this young woman's mother was diagnosed with cancer and battled the last 6 months of her life in hospital that the family had to pay all of their money for. And at the end of her life, it didn't stop there. The family was actually unable to obtain a death certificate for their mother and was fighting a battle to get documentation so that they would be able to find a place to bury her. Sort of what this anecdote told me and the feeling it left me with was the extreme lack of dignity that this situation left the family in. At a time when they should have been able to grieve, they also had to worry with the logistical details of being deprived nationality, and that affected everybody in the family, all the children, the parents, and really put their grieving process on hold. I think why this is so meaningful to me is that people who are not citizens of the state in which they live face obstacles in asserting and vindicating their rights and attaining their dignity as human beings every day, sort of from the most mundane things such as enrolling in school to these big life events, and nobody should have to deal with such circumstances when they should be spending time with family and friends and grieving.